Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. Happy Friday.
Do you like loud noises, Dom? You're back in the studio. Nice to see you.
Not particularly.
How are you?
Such a funny podcast,
I think that says a lot. Ethan James, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes. Hello everyone.
How are you,
back
Ethan?
again. Oh, I'm great. I mean, I love it in here. Yeah,
You keep saying you love it in here.
I'm always in here. I'm like,
We're all always in here.
Like,
It's our job.
11 hours of the day.
Is this
That's
the
not-
room you
that's a
spend the
lie.
most time in your life?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
wrong. Absolutely. not
I'd spend more time in here than I do at home on a day.
You
Yes,
don't
I
like
do.
being at home.
I don't really like being at home, so I don't.
Where's your
mind.
favourite room in the world right now?
My favourite room in the world. I like my bathroom at the minute. The shower is very large.
That's weird. I've never heard a shower be praised for its large.
His largeness.
Apparently shower heads are quite expensive.
Do you think? Not on TikTok Shop. I get
TikTok
advertised
Shop?
shower heads on TikTok Shop like you wouldn't
You know
believe.
the ones where you can see the water sort of going through the mechanism and
those
coming
are
out with
like
a real...
a 90s phone.
Yeah.
It's every other video.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Do you know
That's
what I'm
in your
seeing?
algorithm, so you must be looking at home appliances all the time.
I am, yeah.
Do you know what I'm seeing all the time on TikTok Shop at the minute? And it's since this podcast.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Pumping your tyres with air device.
No.
I get that a lot.
Pistachio cream.
Ooh.
Left, right and centre. Since we did it on 9 out of 10 Club, I must have seen it 25 times.
Do you know
on
what's in
TikTok.
my algorithm?
Here we go.
Far-right racists.
I get a lot of Farage.
Yeah, somebody tells me you two are in the same boat,
Yeah.
weirdly. Dom,
Stop the boats.
No.
stop it.
What have I done this week?
What have I done this week?
What have I done this week?
It's a diary.
Diary
It's a diary of a freak.
of a freak.
Dom, there's been a lack of Dom on the pod, an absence that has been missing. It starts way back when we did an episode without you or Joe. Joe had COVID for a day. Yep. Well, what's been going on?
Huh? What day is it?
This is 2 weeks ago. We've not seen
No,
you in
what
2
day is it
weeks.
today?
Wednesday,
And what date is it today?
10th of July.
10th of July.
Have you just come through a time machine? Have you walked out of the TARDIS this morning?
You get to a point where you drink so much, it does become a time machine. Because I'm 32 now, and I was 26 the last time I remembered.
Yeah.
When we left you last, what happened? Because we literally left you the day before you were going to go see, for the 4th time, Mr. Warrior.
Well, I told you, didn't I, that I rang him up. Well, he rang me up, actually, because I lied to him saying I was in hospital or something because I couldn't go. I was going to go that
Just
day.
a little white lie.
I was going to go that day.
What did you say you had?
Did you not say a relative had died, Dom?
Yeah,
Or
I
was
did.
poorly?
That's true, yeah. No, I wasn't in hospital. I must have been lying to someone else that I've been in hospital. I've got all these lies going on.
When you
They're
go
going to catch
into
up to me.
hospital, what do you say you've got? Nothing serious.
Well, I don't know who have I lied to about being in hospital.
Wasn't either of us, was it?
No.
No, I've lied a few times about being in hospital. No, I wouldn't lie to you about being in hospital. It's only the major ones I lie about being in
So what do you
hospital.
say you're in hospital for? Let's say, oh, Dom, come to my party the weekend. It'd be great to see you.
I'm in hospital.
Oh.
What?
Well, it's sensitive to talk about what I'm in hospital for.
That's true, I'll leave it.
I cancelled a foreskin appointment today.
For this podcast?
Well, yeah, it was coincidental that this podcast was on at the same time.
It's annoying, though, because that's one where you can't say you're in hospital because they'd say, perfect, so are we. Which corridor are you on? Because
Yeah,
you
exactly.
literally need to be in the hospital
Sorry, I
for this.
can't attend my hospital appointment. I'm in a different hospital.
Yeah, I'm in the same hospital, but just on a different wing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this foreskin appointment.
Oh, my foreskin is it's slightly too tight.
Okay.
Not like, oh dear God, that's horrible and painful. It's just like annoying.
Okay.
You know when you walk through a door and the door's just a bit too hard to go through.
A little bit narrow. Like trying to sort of shuffle down a packed train.
It's
Do you know what I mean?
easy.
sort of
You know
getting-
you're gonna get
You're getting
there.
through everyone, but you're
Yeah, it's
brushing
fine.
against
Or
coats.
like-
You've got shoulders knocking about.
When you're squeezing your pepperami out the packet, but you're not fully opened it.
Exactly. But but then again, if you put the pepperoni under the tap or something, it'll be very much easier to get the pepperoni
What
out.
about in the microwave?
It's not
Loosen
very-
it a bit
it's
with
not-
warmth.
Can't put penis in the microwave.
It's not difficult to sort the problem out.
Yeah, but or like, do you know when you've got a fresh pack of spaghetti and instead of opening the top, you just bang it on the counter and it bursts through?
You see, you see, when you're with another person, you have to be very, very specific for them not to do that.
Right, so we're avoiding banging the spaghetti on the counter.
Do you have to just brave the pain in certain situations?
No, you have to go, don't fucking do that.
Oh.
That was
What a way to make love, hey? Really aggressive.
So what was this doctor's appointment for then?
No, the last time...
What are they going to do, loosen it out like a
I
jeweler?
made love. I was wanting to bring this up with you, actually. What would you say to someone that had sex with a woman who had recently decided that she was a man? Well, does that make the person gay? Because technically, they've had sex with a man.
Where did you have the sex?
In
the pussy.
Excuse me?
Right, trim that. I don't think it matters.
The only thing is, their back was very broad.
That's completely irrelevant.
So I think they just started taking testosterone. It really broadened their
horizons.
Yeah.
I think it's.
it doesn't matter, does it?
I don't think. I think let's not put a label on it.
Did you enjoy it? That's the main thing.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
No, I didn't enjoy it. And afterwards, they turned to me and said, "I think I enjoy the lead up rather than the actual thing."
Yeah, the chase, as they call it.
Yeah.
Not the show.
But that was a way of saying
It wasn't the governor.
I really
Yeah,
didn't enjoy that.
Yeah, it wasn't the beast, was it?
Yeah.
The governess. The Dark Destroyer.
It actually looked a bit like that, if I'm honest with you.
Christ. Can we talk about, if it's a sensitive subject, we can move on, AA?
Not the
'Cause-
batteries.
AA. The AA.
Very good.
Eh?
What?
Because we've talked
Right,
quite
let's get it over.
openly.
Let's get it over with. Let's get it out. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You want to hear about this?
We want to hear
Yeah?
this shit.
No, I've been drinking myself to death, essentially. Because I can't commit suicide with like pills and things. My plan, I think my subconscious plan has been just to drink heavily so much that my heart gives up after a while.
Serious, this, isn't it?
It is serious, but I think it's destroyed my brain so much. I've probably got that, what's it called, Louis Gertz syndrome or something.
Who's that? Who's he?
I don't know.
The Apprentice?
I can't remember what it's called. People in the comments will know. Where you get some kind of brain damage from drinking so much alcohol.
Okay.
So I think rather than taking antidepressants, I've just been drinking so much wine that it's just knocked me out.
Would doctors recommend that?
Probably not, no.
Okay. Do we think maybe a doctor's perspective on this could be a fair one to include?
Yeah, what are the doctors saying? Because you can get an appointment like that.
Me?
Yeah.
You've got
You know a guy.
You're on the inside of the hospital game.
It needs to stop, obviously.
Yeah.
But the difficult thing at the moment is finding a reason why to stop.
Yeah. That sounds difficult.
If I had a wife and a kid, maybe.
Would you foster?
What?
Would you foster?
No, I don't want to bring up someone
No, he
else's
doesn't drink
child.
lager.
No.
Just wine.
Plus, I think I've told you before, I think I'm infertile.
But that's just you. That's your own view of yourself. That's based on no scientific.
Yeah, I know,
model
but
whatsoever.
anyone in the world would look at my ejaculation and go, "Look a minute, that just looks like sugar water." I have this. I've told you before. I have this little key ring with like a bee reviver on it that has sugar water, and I save bees if they're tired on the road. And the issue from the bee reviver on the floor looks exactly the same as I could have wanked onto the floor next to the bee, and it would be the same. It would be, you know that meme where it goes, "That's the same picture."
Two Spider-Men pointing to each other.
Yeah. They're like, what are you doing
Like
here?
that.
This podcast is brought to you by sons.co.uk.
Yes, Sloppy Joe's 33 to get 33% off their fabulous products. But Joe, I mean, what kind of world are sons.co.uk in?
Well, Sons are in I hate to say it, a world that you find yourself embroiled in. A world of hair loss and hair loss prevention.
Unfortunately, I do find myself in this world, but fortunately, I find myself finding sons.co.uk.
And the thing is, yes, obviously, at the moment, you're the one who's more sort of in potential sort of dire need of sons.co.uk. But I tell you what, my hairline ain't what it used to be. And I think a very high percentage of men will experience some sort of hair loss before the age of 35. So it's not just about getting in when it's too late, it's about preventing, and sons.co.uk are here to do that.
Go and check out their products. They are clinically proven treatments that have got you covered. They include sprays and tablets, shampoos and vitamins. There's loads on the website, and you can get it being paid per month. So try our code SloppyJoes33, sons.co.uk.
Link in the description.
Did you sit in a room, AA kind of style, where you stand up and go, "Hi, my name's Dom"?
No, I never introduced myself.
What are you doing?
listen.
Just watching?
Yeah, I'm like a voyeur in AA.
What kind of, I mean, obviously don't name names, what kind of people are there?
Alcoholics.
Good question, Joe. So does it not feel like it helps you then? Is it not bringing you the solace and the sort of encouragement that you need?
What, drinking?
No, going to AA. Going to AA.
No, it's not. I do need to go. It's just because there's kind of old school people. So I have a problem with authority, I think. And if there's someone's there who, maybe it's my problem because I'm very judgmental, funnily enough. But if someone who runs it, who heads it, keeps telling the same story every week,
What,
because
about his
new
own
people come,
journey?
yes,
Boring.
and it's like he has these same jokes. He goes, it's anonymous. I'm not naming the person.
No,
He said, I used to sit on my step, and the first time I had a drink on my step, and I drank some, and I thought, oh, that's magic. He says that every single time. I can't do it. I can't. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for the step story, aren't
yeah.
you?
I'm going like that, waiting.
And then it happens.
goes,
Oh, for God's sake!
come on.
Yeah, you just say his full name out loud to break the anonymity.
Yeah.
You just commit the one cardinal sin and get yourself kicked out.
Is it awkward in the group? Like, do they pass around a sort of
A bottle of vodka or something?
No. Do they pass around like a sort of mascot? And once you've got that,
mascot,
and then you can stand up and speak.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You've got the item. You now have the floor.
Yeah,
You must have
floor.
done a few assemblies like that, Ethan, at school.
Assemblies.
Or like some sort of group tasks at school and all that. I can imagine you handing around a crucifix or something at your secondary school when you can't speak until you're holding it.
No.
Okay.
A drama class, you do it.
You are? There you go.
Yeah,
That's
drama class. Yeah.
What's the closest thing you've been addicted to, Ethan?
Sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just offered me a tits and sugar. I told you about my mad sugar day. The other day, I was gifted some sweets for my birthday, and I've got all these different.
In April.
Sweets for his birthday.
So I got all these different sherbets in this box, and I poured it all into one bowl and just drank it.
Wow.
All of the sherbets together.
That's absolutely
the thicker
incredible.
sherbets, the colourful sherbets. Just mix it all up and just poured it down my cup. Alive.
And dead at the same time. Probably.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe? What are you addicted to?
I don't know. Do you know what? I think if fast food was like booze, or if fast food was like heroin, I'd be in rehab by now. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? If like Just Eat was like a dealer,
But
I'd be fucked.
I would as well.
But what makes you not? Why are you saying you aren't?
Because food doesn't have that sort of have that hold to it. It can slowly kill you.
It kills
Yeah.
more people than most drugs.
Yeah, but no one looks at it like that. You can't go, oh, I'm addicted to barges.
Richard Osman's addicted to food, isn't he? And he used to hide chocolate in his toilet cistern so people wouldn't see.
What? Say this story again. This might be a bit like me. What happens?
Richard Osman, I'm pretty sure, says he's addicted to food.
Richard
like
Osman,
chocolates
who
and
was
stuff.
the host of Pointless, Richard Osman's House of Games, big in the sort of TV game show scene, isn't
I
it?
really
For people who don't like
I've
it.
said it before. I don't like that man.
Anyway, go on. What did you do, Ethan?
He just can't stop eating biscuits and chocolates and stuff. I think he'd filled his coats up with it, but he'd feel guilty. You'd do it in private because you couldn't stop himself. And he used to hide chocolate in his toilet.
Here's one of the examples, right?
Pretty sure.
Friday, everyone's been up throughout the day, in the night during the election, right?
Yeah.
And to keep the overnight team active, there was a spread.
Oh.
Friday morning, I've got my BBC show at 10 o'clock.
So this is the BBC headquarters,
Yeah.
Salford Quays.
All week I've tried to be good. I've tried to diet, and I've tried to keep myself in check.
Well, you even voted Greens because you thought it was 1E5 a day.
Yeah, I thought, get it in early.
Didn't you?
That's very good.
Thanks.
Then I rock up to the BBC and I see this table of unimaginable goods. Crisps. Biscuits, sweets.
Go into specifics here. Come on, you can't just say biscuits.
Pringles, pop chips, the barbecue flavour.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
I'm talking about 4 or 5 different packs of Haribo's unopened, Kit Kats, Twixes. I'm talking about a leftover Domino's pizza that no one touched.
Wow.
I had Pringles in my bed this morning.
I had... One second, I'll come back to that. I had about 1,000 calories before I started my show. Crashed and burned halfway during the 1 o'clock rewind. Nearly cried by 2.
Can I ask you a question? Did they have those delicious wraps?
No.
Just wraps of
What do you mean, just wraps?
tuna or ham and cheese.
Or the halloumi Mediterranean veg.
I love when there's catered wraps.
Do you really?
I did a Costa 2-week volunteer course once in the hotel around there at the Premier Inn.
What?
And
you volunteered at Costa Coffee?
Well, it was through the job centre. You did a training to get a job at Costa Coffee, and it was 2 weeks unpaid in this room in Premier Inn. And every day they had these catered wraps, and they were fantastic.
Yeah. Was it almost
like
worth...
prawn wraps?
Prawn!
You don't see prawn wraps.
No,
People would go to those first.
Really?
And they'd be gone.
They were like elusive. They were the best.
Did you get the job in the end?
Yeah, after 2 weeks.
Congratulations.
How long did you stay for?
Probably like a year.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
God, the one on Market Street, it was hell on earth. People used to shit on the floor in the toilets.
Which is silly.
I've never understood that. I've never understood
You're
that.
so close to getting it right.
People in boarding school there was this elusive person who used to smear shit over the toilet walls. And someone said that's indicative of childhood abuse that you do that. We had a meeting in the common room on the Chesterfields. And he said, you got it. Who's doing this? Why are you shitting on the wall?
Did anyone
And I
know?
said, obviously it's the organist. Obviously it's Alex. Not the other one.
There we go. Narrowed it down. Alex the organist.
So, short of shitting on the walls, you lost your head after that.
Lost my head.
1,000 calories.
But it's just because it was there. I made up the 1,000 calories, but I was having a half a handful of Pringles here. Yeah. Then I'd finish a little task and I'd go over to the Haribo's and I'd nick a couple of them.
So you're looking quite well.
I don't feel well. And then the pizza on the side. I had a couple of slices of that, and then someone said, someone more sensible went over and asked, when's this pizza got ordered? Someone said midnight. It was 9.
How was and you didn't get a dicky tum?
Awful. Felt awful.
Don't you do that anyway with a large pizza? The problem I've been feeling terrible as well with the drinking is I've been getting takeaways nearly every night.
Oh, brilliant.
Domino's, Indian, burritos.
Yeah.
Indian.
No, I encouraged you to get an Indian.
Oh, did you?
Chinese.
Oh, what did you get from a Chinese?
Those loaves of bread.
Yeah. Just Sermon on the Mount style. Just loaves and fishes one night, wasn't it? He went full Old Testament. Yeah.
What did you get from a Chinese?
Sweet chili chicken, crispy chicken. But I got sweet crispy chicken the other night, and she came to the door from Zhang Zhang. Very good. And
is that the full name, or is that what you're attributing to it? Are you saying it's very good, or is that the name?
It was very good. Apart from, I think I was assuming the chili beef. Sorry, because usually it's sweet. This one wasn't sweet. And it's so disappointing.
I don't think I've ever had a crispy chili beef that wasn't sweet.
Yeah, so disappointing. It was very 5 spicy, and it really made me sad. But the spring rolls are very good. But I was talking about the large Domino's pizza. Get the large Domino's pizza.
Oof, it's a big ass, that large Domino's pizza.
And I eat half of it.
How many calories is the large Domino's pizza? Can you have a look at that?
3,000. Stuffed crust as well. It's another like 1,600. And I eat half of it in the night, and then during the night I'll have a couple more slices, and then in the morning I'll have it in bed.
During the night? What does that mean?
Like if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll have a slice.
Oh, do you not get dead thirsty?
I get really sick the next day. My stomach is bad, really bad.
Oh, what are you uffing for?
The meatalicious one, I think, is 2,352 calories.
Yeah.
That's your full day's calories, basically.
Two bottles of wine on that, 1,200, and those two of those large sauce pots, which are 600 calories each. So 2,400, 5,000 calories I'll be eating in the evening.
And that's from sort of 9 p.m. onwards.
Yeah.
So
I've really put on a lot of weight. I've really put on a lot of weight.
So have you not been doing anything then? You've just been.
I've been playing Elden Ring.
Oh.
We've been playing this together.
Yeah, Joe made me buy it. Well, I had it actually. I had it on my Steam, and I not downloaded it because my internet's so bad. I have to download overnight.
Is it to do with Lord of the Rings?
No.
It's of a similar kind of world. It's fantasy. It's swords. It's bow and arrow. It's magic. So it encompasses a similar realm, but it's far more cruel and unwieldy.
It's a horrible world. It's very depressing. It's probably what sent me over the edge, actually.
Oh, well, don't say that, because I encourage you to get that.
You encouraged me to get it, but Joe's playing it in this lovely kind of way of like an hour here and there, because you obviously got a family and a house to share and everything. And he rang me up on Discord and was like, "Oh, how are you playing Elden Ring?" I was like, "Yeah, it's fantastic." And then I got really hooked on it. And Joe was so far ahead of me, like 10 hours or something. Yeah. And then Joe went to bed or something. And then the next day, I got like 25 hours on it. And
I played 35 hours in like 3 days?
Yeah, I played 60 hours in about 3.5 days.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a lot of hours.
That's every day.
It's a lot of hours.
I can't really do anything by halves. The thing in my life is I'll find something I really enjoy, do it, and then do it so much that I get bored of it.
But the thing that we need then, and you often see this with addiction, I'm not an expert on addiction by any means, is maybe replacing the alcohol with something that's you can do obsessively and it be a good thing rather than a bad thing.
Gambling.
You see a lot. No, not gambling.
I did the gym.
Yeah, gym is perfect.
Yeah, no, I cancelled the gym.
But here's the thing.
Get back on the gym.
People get into ultra marathons. You often see a lot of addicts, like you said, really entering the gym, the weightlifting world, or even like they go hard in business and stocks and shares and that kind of thing. You know, things you can
I'd love that.
Things you can spend 20 hours a day on and they actually benefit your life instead of hurting them.
Oh yeah, I'd love to that. Yeah. That'd be good.
Okay, so I think maybe we could.
Suggestions and comments?
Yeah.
If you've replaced an unhealthy addiction with a healthy addiction, let us know in the comments.
I've got an idea. Dom's got his own YouTube channel that he's going, so you could learn the editing stuff, you could do the thumbnail stuff, you could really grow it, you could do a video every day, write a little script.
You could go live for a bit and
I've been getting annoyed because the quality of, and I don't know what to wear, and I don't know what to do in the background, and I don't know what to do for the thumbnail. My breasts are like lopsided, like I've got scoliosis.
What? Does one dangle more than the other?
It's like lopsided, like
Jesus.
I don't know. It's so weird.
I must say, I've never seen that on a man.
No, neither have I.
I didn't know that was possible.
No, neither have I.
But the problem with the YouTube thing, and I don't want to get you down. I don't want you to not do that.
Before you say anything, I've got 2,000 views on my new Keir Starmer video.
That's really? Check it out.
What was your impression of Keir Starmer?
I do an impression of Keir Starmer.
What was your impression that went down really well?
On TikTok, when I was on TikTok, it was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
That got 15,000 views.
Could do that.
Back in the day.
Oh, back in the day.
Didn't your Stevie Wonder one do really well?
Yeah. I got 2,200 views.
Just quickly, do your Stevie Wonder impression for the people at home?
I am Stevie Wonder.
It's very good. It's very good.
It's spot on, isn't it?
Is anything like Elden Ring taking over your life ever when a game came out?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, it was a big thing when the first Call of Duties would. You know, when the Call of Duties would drop and you'd play. Yeah. You'd have like the opportunity to play with your mates online for like you'd do zombies and you'd do the career mode and stuff like that. That used to just get in my brain. Like I couldn't quite believe how much I just constantly think about it.
It was unbelievable, wasn't it? Those early days of Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4, and then the next few
how
after
old
that.
Were you?
2009, I think it came out.
The
so
early days of gaming were just unbelievable.
Just painfully.
I remember playing RuneScape for the first time when I was 11, and it was just. I must have played that 20 hours a day at one point. I spent all summer chopping trees, and I came back to school and I said to my friend, "I've got 90 wood cutting." He said, "What have you been doing over summer?" I said, "I've just been playing RuneScape."
And did you not?
Had you not seen that friend all summer?
No, I've been inside.
You could be a lumberjack in real life.
You've got it. That would be good, actually. I think you've got the.
Where? At Stalybridge Reservoir.
Yes.
Chop a tree down. See what happens.
I told you my dad cuts down trees illegally in the reservoir and uses them for the fire.
That's really quite bad.
How does he do that?
With a saw.
A saw?
Hand saw?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, he's there for a while.
He's a very practical man, my father.
My
cat died.
Oh, okay. No.
Did I tell you?
Nope. Which one?
Trevor.
That's not a name for a cat.
Shut up, Ethan. His fucking cat's just died.
It was very sad.
How did it die?
He had a urinary infection. We had to put him down. You'd think a urinary
Did your dad
infection...
do that as well? Sorry, Dom, that was actually out of order, that. Trevor
Another
died.
vet did it for a fee.
But he did throw it on the fire.
Cost a lot, I bet, didn't it?
Not a lot.
Vets are getting out of hand.
It costs money just to see them.
Yeah. What, even through the window?
You're getting a dog soon. Wait till you see the first vet bill.
Have you seen that dog that he's getting?
Don't slag off his dog.
Why is everyone obsessed with old men dogs?
What does that mean?
I don't
It's not
like
an
Jack
old man dog, is it?
Russells.
It's terrier.
It's
You
a
should
border
get
terrier.
dogs that look funny. There should be an accessory to your life. There should be a talking point of how hideous they are. I always wanted a bulldog or a pug.
Yeah.
Why don't you get a dog?
I couldn't take care of a dog. I've told you, anytime I'm near defecation, I throw up.
Would it worry you if you did get a bulldog or a pug that people would go a bit too far down the sort of...
They look like me.
Yeah.
No, because I've always wanted a dog that looked really ugly, because then we could share something together. I could go, I know how ostracized you feel.
I don't
Mr.
think dogs
Bulldog."
are
Dogs don't feel
ostracised the
ugly,
same
do they?
way.
Well, I'd make sure it knew it was ugly.
So what
Maybe
you
there's a
do
reason it
is,
shouldn't have a dog.
so you'd knock its confidence so that
Absolutely,
at some
so it
point it
feel
would
like
be
me.
as depressed and as unconfident as you.
Yeah, I'd be like one of those husbands that gets a really good-looking wife and then just bullies them all day
Oh
long.
my God,
So
you-
they never leave them because they feel so bad.
So you'd
I'd
completely...
do that, but with a dog.
I don't think you should have a dog.
Yeah, you should have a dog.
Have
No,
you
it's-
seen how people sometimes shave dogs to really ruin them by giving them little haircuts? So that one you showed me the other day, Joe, that looked like an actual peasant. Looked
Yeah.
like a
They
human.
shave him. What?
People will shave dogs into different shapes and stuff. Like you've seen them with the poodle, where the sort of,
yes.
the puffy tail, the puffy
Yeah.
head.
See the Stegosaurus one?
Yeah, the Stegosaurus one, and they'll dye the back green and stuff like
That's very good.
Mad.
that. Yeah.
I
So,
don't even get that.
Can you shave me?
well, yeah, I'll show
I
you.
do actually need to be shaved.
What does that mean?
I need my head to be shaved.
Why
My
would you-
back's getting really hairy these days.
Why would you come to me and not a barber?
I'm in love with you.
So, have you left the house? You had any adventures for Dom's diary? Because this is Dom's.
right, so let's go back a little bit, because you were supposed to be embarking
I've
on
got a
your-
date! I've got a date!
Oh,
For what?
brilliant.
For what?
With a person.
Oh, a date date!
A date.
Yes.
Nice!
Talk to us about it. Wait, I'm
It's
not
a
gonna find it,
19-year-old from the writing course.
Okay.
Great. Fuck me.
I thought she...
This is the course that you do, the poetry course.
Yes.
So, date time. Within the writing course. Just explain to people what this course is if they've not heard about it yet.
It's a poetry course at MMU.
And you're on your summer break?
Yes, it started in May.
Did you have to do like... Huh?
Yeah.
Started in May. Did
Yeah,
you
the
have to
course
do-
is like 5 months or something.
How was your first year? Did you get a dissertation or something?
I got my mark back from my short story in poetry.
What was it about?
Oh.
Got a high first.
High five, more like.
I mean, I am 32.
Very wet.
It's, 14 years.
That doesn't matter. You don't get more intelligent between 18 and 32.
What did you get in
You get
uni,
less
Ethan?
intelligent, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you get, Ethan, in uni?
I got a first.
Oh, that sounded like you were lying.
Yeah, I got a first.
Ow, my neck.
I got... It's just a 2-1.
Did you go to uni?
Yeah, of course I went to uni.
I actually didn't know that.
No,
So did uni.
no, you told me that you in your first day at uni, didn't you, like, work at a coffee shop who you met and they got you all your jobs, and it was pointless going to uni after
Oh, it was
that.
pointless going to uni for me. The day before I started uni, someone came into the coffee shop that I worked at, and we got talking about how I was joining uni because I wanted to be getting into radio. And she went, oh, and she gave me a list of contacts and got me work experience straight away. So then I spent $9,000 a year on really learning how to
You
do
see,
soundscapes.
That's how
Oh,
you're
shit.
supposed to do it, isn't it? Through people you know. But I did it completely the opposite way around. The stupid way of following everything that teachers told you to do through institutions, thinking that you get something at the end of it.
Yeah, you
But you
So
don't.
what was your short story about? Congratulations on getting a...
About someone breaking into a house and he finds the people dead. It was actually... Oh, no.
Let's talk about this date.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So who is the lucky person?
Well, they sat across from me in the table all year, and I thought they really hated me, because they never said a word to me, never smiled at me or anything, never said anything to me. And then they shared something in the group chat of poems, and I
fucking love that you've got a
And,
group chat.
Yeah, we
I-
never had a group chat at uni.
and I said, did you get marked down on this thing by this teacher that we this professor that we both don't like? And she said, oh, yeah, I did actually. And then she said, I'd love talking to you. And everything that you share is so interesting. You're so sweet.
Whoa.
And then I said, we should talk more.
This is
Because
good.
It's a bit on the nose, isn't it? No one ever says, I'd love talking to
No.
you.
What does a bit on the nose
bizarre.
mean?
It means like it's almost too sort of straightforward and obvious.
So you got something on your nose?
No, if someone says, oh, I'd like that shirt, and sometimes that could be flirting with you, I would never pick up on that. But it's very much, I
The
love
shirt's
talking
on me,
to
not
you.
on my nose.
It's a turn of phrase. This is why you don't do a poetry course. Because the idea of metaphor is completely lost on it.
They've gone, and then I said, oh, I'm reading the course leader's novel at the moment. It's very good. Have you read it? And she said, no, I don't usually read porn, but when I do, it's very good. And I thought, why are you talking about porn? And I thought, again, very on the nose. Very on the blows.
Is this book that you're reading going to turn into a porno?
It's references to watching his sister have sex in it, but apart from that,
it's never fucking normal, is it?
It's never
the
just two
twits.
people go for a meal, is it?
but I think novelists these days, from their first books or whatever, they feel like they have to be edgy. So I was reading another course leader's novel at the moment, the one I've got down there actually, and I was reading along, and it's about a cruise, and then la la la, and then it says, I'd rather wank in the toilet rather than having sex with my husband. I was like, why do you have to add that in? It's needless
Oh, so you think
information,
we've got
isn't
to be
it?
a bit edgy?
So
Yeah.
that edginess, though, has helped you in this case because the reference to that kind of let you know that this person was interested in you.
Well, yeah. So I'm meeting them on the 17th
This is
Where are you
great.
going to go? What are you doing?
This is great.
for coffee, but if that bench was still at that viaduct, I would have taken them there.
What happened to the
They had
bench?
to remove
They
it because
took, they took away the bench.
it had too much bee sugar water on it.
Oh,
Which? Oh God! Which?
Oh.
which-
Oh.
We used to,
Someone saved a whole hive
we
of
used to,
bees
th-
up
we
there.
used to throw up over there on pedestrians' cars.
Oh my! What do you mean?
What does that mean?
At school, because at school we used to get let out on Saturdays for going out night, but you had to be back at 10:30. So we'd go all the way down Deansgate to the car park at the tram stop in Deansgate Castlefield.
Yeah.
Go up the lift that smells like piss. Doesn't anymore though.
Shame. We've
It
lost
is-
it.
it
got
is
rid of
a
that
shame.
as well.
It is a
Honestly,
shame.
this,
It is
this
a
was the
shame. It is
worst
a
lift
shame.
of all time.
Yeah, very good though. Very slow.
Yeah, incredibly. So it's going up about 60 feet, but it'd take about
How
2.5
quick do you think the
minutes.
fastest lift in the world is?
40
40 miles an hour.
I reckon about 30 mile an hour. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, is it?
I knew.
Oh,
I
good.
googled it yesterday.
Is it in Singapore?
No, Dubai.
Same thing.
Oh,
slice
cut that.
Yes, so I would have taken them there.
So
I've had a
you
lot
take-
of fumblings on people's crutches on that bench. Actually.
No, you've not.
A lot, actually.
This is the first date bench of Dom.
So when would you be sick over the viaduct?
When I was 18, 19.
What, make yourself vomit over onto
I'd
people?
drink some, I'd just vomit over there. But it was funny you get other people to do it if they were going to be sick, which invariably they were. You'd say, do it over there, because there'd be cars down there. We used to yell at people over the side, like, woo! It's very good.
We did that
This is
together
very
once.
fun. Did
We
you?
did that.
No fotch crondling, fumbling, what? Fondling, and no vomiting. But other than that, we.
Unlucky you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
First dates, then? Are you good at first dates? Like,
No.
are you going to charm them a
But I
little
think
bit?
because they're 19... Oh, God. No, I'll just overwhelm them by interesting stories, maybe.
So you're going to... yeah, because you've lived a life. So, you're a little bit older than them.
Have you heard
Be
of
able to-
the Royal College of Music?
Yes.
Yes.
Went there.
Oh, nice. I like this.
And about your age, actually.
Well, I wonder if.
12 years ago.
Oh God! Can I just put something in here? Ask them about themselves.
Yeah,
as
talk
well.
to them about themselves.
Don't just overwhelm them with stories about me.
Oh, yeah. I went on a date
What do you mean?
once.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's
you
basic
reminded me of a
conversation.
day I went with this woman once in an Italian restaurant when I was training in London, and she afterwards, I didn't know it was a date, I just went there for a meal with her. And she said afterwards, yeah, if this was a date, you should have asked me about myself. I said, well, it wasn't a fucking date.
It's a great story. What was your first date with Manisha like, Ethan?
Oh, she just talked about herself the full time. She didn't ask about me at all. She just, honestly, just constantly talking about herself.
Where did you go?
Is this what you want?
No,
How did you get a second date?
I just thought she was quite nervous or quite excited. I quite liked that she was quite excited when I'd talked a lot and had stories to tell. I was just thinking, I'll give her another code to see if she can calm down a bit and she can actually ask about.
And did she ask you anything?
Well, eventually, as we got to know each other.
Yeah, but where did you go on your first date? Just boozing, or did you go out?
We went to a place called Coco's.
Where's that?
I've never heard
Which is in
Coco's.
Preston, a little Caribbean restaurant. It's lovely there. It's never really open, but it's lovely.
They're the best restaurants.
Yeah.
Chippies are often like that, aren't they? Where you go to a local chip shop and the opening times will be like 12 p.m. till 1:30,
Yeah.
and then they reopen from 4 till 5.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like there used to be one off Gateford Road in Worksop. That you could never possibly know when it was going to open. It was luck of the draw. It would shut like when people were leaving work, and it would be open for like 14 minutes at lunch. It was like some
Mad.
sort of weird. You had to say a riddle to get in and all sorts.
Where
But
was
when you
your-
got in,
What
fantastic.
were you like on first dates?
I try and be all right.
Yeah, I bet you charm him. I bet
I
you've
do
got a little
charm.
bit of charm about
Of
you.
course he charms them.
Mine and Lizzie's first date was really good. Just
Where
went
did you
to
go?
Stockport. It's the first time I'd ever been out in Stockport, so I was charmed by the town as well as the lady.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean
Stop
you
this
can't go out in
anti-Stockport
Stockport's
chat.
really good.
You take me to Stockport and you show me a good time.
You went to Decathlon and then just started talking about-
Decathlon was very good.
It's actually quite
Well, let's go out in Stockport soon then. But I'm not. Maybe
I've got all my accoutrements for my long walk
Okay,
from
sure.
Stockport.
Well, wait, before we get to that, Joe, what was your first date with Becky?
Went on a pub crawl. It was great.
It's a big first date.
It was a great first date. Went to the Britain's Protection.
Great pub.
Then went to Rain Bar and then walked down to the Wharf, which is a bit of a trek. Well, I kind of wanted to go around the Castfield way.
Mm-hmm.
Then came back. Had an awkward game of pool where do you know that you might let the lady win.
Yeah.
She did actually just batter me, and I had
Yeah.
to be like, oh, I've let you win. And
Chivalry
she did.
is not
Chivalry
dead, is it,
not dead.
Mark?
No, she just wiped the floor with me. It was upsetting. And then yeah, that was it really. We were back at 2. Happy days.
Back at 2?
We got pissed.
2 a.m.
Yeah, we met at like 7 all the way till 2.
That's amazing.
It was love at first. Jaeger bomb.
That sounds really
Shouldn't
nice.
really
That.
ring up alcohol around you, should I?
Huh? Oh, I don't mind. I'd love to fall in love at first sight.
Yeah, I think you will one day.
Twice that's happened to me, I think.
Go on then. When was the 2 times?
One was at school with a girl with a scar on her lip and long, thick black hair. She was lovely, but she was a great oboist, but now she does like inspirational life coaching on Instagram, and it's the worst. It's the worst.
Okay,
It's the worst.
What kind of stuff will she say?
I can't. It's like it's just absolute trash.
I've got someone like that in my life who we went to college together with, and now she's all about energy.
It's that.
It's energy. Oh, I'm getting a great aura today. I am energy. You've got to manifest in as well.
It's manifest, it's energies,
It's that.
it's dimensions. It's all about projecting.
It's all
Angles,
about
yeah.
openness and positivity, but she's extremely mentally ill. You can tell she's just depressed as fuck. And a lot of the posts, it's like £3,000 for 2 months of therapy or life coaching or something. Coach yourself!
Yeah.
And a lot of the posts are just like her bra, like being halfway down her arm. And my friend just said, "It's 3,000. That's a reasonable rate for a prostitute."
Right.
That.
I knew you were
I knew you were gonna say that as well.
I know she's just doing that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Stop making
because
stuff
at
up.
school, she's a degenerate. Her dad bought her a dildo for her 15th birthday.
No way.
Yes.
Your dad.
Yes.
Buy her. No,
That's
you're
what she
lying.
said. I'm not lying.
I need proof.
What do we do? Get my Nokia from back then.
Her dad bought her a dildo for 15th birthday.
Yes, and she used to go to festivals and blow teachers.
Oh, you this is stop.
Not right. Do you want to know the honest
this
truth
is
is?
great. You're
None of
doing
that is true.
What?
These are the sort of
Well, tell
rumours.
her.
These are the sort of rumours.
It came from her mouth.
Oh, quite
What
literally.
did? Oh,
Okay.
Ethan.
Sorry.
Back to first date.
God. That's the
it
most
coming on
like
with?
childhood rumour thing ever that just goes round in it.
It's not a rumour if she said it to people.
Did she say it to you?
Yes, when I was going out with her.
Oh, you've been out with her?
Yeah, we used to make out next to the cathedral under the tree.
The Manchester
Who
Cathedral.
are you, Isaac Newton? What do you mean, go next to the cathedral under the tree? What's that that's fallen on my head? Oh, it's a dildo and your dad's in the tree.
It was lovely. And then we in the medieval building one night, I was I thought being passionate was the way to go forward, like fumbling and kind of like. And then when I broke up with her, because she was friends were extremely annoying, and she said, "Was I just a piece of meat?" And I said, "Yes." She wasn't
that's
actually.
awful.
That's awful.
She was nice.
Do you
She was
subscribe to the idea that hurt people, Dom?
nice. Absolutely, yeah.
Because that sounds like what's going on there, doesn't it?
It used to be, yeah. I don't hurt anyone anymore. I just stay in my room.
When was the second time you fell in love at first sight?
With a similar black-haired woman at university, one of the universities I've been to 3 now.
Did you go out with her as well?
No, she rejected me. But then this 32-year-old... history repeats itself. I went out with a 32-year-old woman who was at the university when I was 19.
How did that work out?
Well, we went to a house party. We played Spin the Bottle, and it landed on me and her. Why was she it was a party of 4 people in this pedestrian house in in Suffolk.
What's a pedestrian house?
The terrace house.
Yeah. And
Where
they played
pedestrians
the Spin
live.
the Bottle, and then we watched the Obama inauguration in the bar. And she got up and kissed me in front of everyone. And then we went outside in the smokers area, and she held my hand, and I had an erection. And I remember thinking, maybe I am virile. And one time we were in my room, and I had an erection.
Okay.
And I said, can I just have a shower first if it's going to go on any further? And she was like, no, I'll just go. Just let me have a shower. And then she tapped my crotch and said, I'll leave you with that.
What a gift, eh?
Yeah.
I'll leave you with that. Should we circle back to your big walk? Now we are days away, are we, from you getting your walking boots on?
Well, we're 9 days behind, actually.
I know it's a bit.
I've got all the equipment.
So all you need to do is set off, really.
I need a hat, though, and hats don't fit me.
Well, you could always just use a sort of
Bin bag.
Yeah, bag.
What are they called? A do-rag.
do-rag. Fucking hell. Can you imagine Dom going round up and down the country with a do-rag
What
on?
is it? I can't even see. What's a do-rag?
It's a lot more common with sort of black people than it is with white people.
Yeah, I can see that now.
He'd look like one of the hairy bikers.
Oh, he would actually, yeah.
Or the dead one.
Yes.
So when
The hairy hikers.
nice, I like it. Third high five of the show.
That was the best one, yeah.
When are you hoping to get on the road?
Well, I've got a lot of hospital. The reason I haven't gone, the main reason I haven't gone, is because I have to have B12 injections at the GP every 2 days for 2 weeks. So when that's over, I'll go.
What's B12?
A vitamin, I think.
Yeah.
And my levels are low, and my doctor rang me up and said it's so low that it could be affecting you neurologically.
Oh. That could be a nice little bonus.
So I've got to get that and testosterone
Great.
back up to normal.
Are they
levels.
getting your testosterone up for you?
But someone in the comments said I should get my testosterone levels back naturally.
How does that work again?
Probably eating better and exercising and not
And drinking less and sleeping more.
I do sleep a lot.
Yeah, but maybe not good quality sleep.
Well, I have my mask now. I have my mask on. Then I push my desk to the side of my bed, so my tower of my computer's there. I get the headphones and put on an audio book. I've been listening to the entire history of the world on repeat.
You must look
What the fuck are you talking
absolutely incredible when you're in bed. You've got your desk next to you like some sort of life support machine.
Yeah, no
You've
duvet
got
cover on
No
either.
duvet cover, just laid there like a stone zombie from Pompeii.
Yeah.
You've got a mask over your face, headphones over your ears, a Domino's pizza slice hanging out of, like underneath the strap of the mask, ready to eat in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
What kind of view is
And
that?
a little
Imagine,
erection.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Have you
leave you
seen
with that.
Prometheus?
yes.
You know the alien guy when he's in the chamber before
Yeah.
it lifts open?
That's you.
Yeah, it's me.
What's the entire history of the world thing?
It's
Audio
like
book.
30 hours long, and it goes from ancient, Sumeria up to like the Roman times.
Do you need something to listen to?
Still a bit of a ways to go on
gap
that.
there,
Isn't
isn't there? When's the sequel coming out? We've started to listen to podcasts to go to sleep. The rest is history. Do you ever do that?
What do you mean?
Me and Becky sometimes will put a podcast on.
But on what?
On just the phone, so we put it in the
Just
middle
playing
of
it
us.
out loud?
No, yeah.
It is. It's very.
And it's nice. It's just in the background. But sometimes Becky forgets to put a timer on. Normally, you can put a timer on these podcasts for half an hour. But sometimes I woke up in the middle of the night like Cleopatra was in my dream and I had no idea why.
Yeah.
And then she was part of the podcast. Like, this is fucking mad.
It is good.
Yeah.
I did have a dream the other night where I was just in a bush at the side of the road when people were going home from a party or something, but that was where I lived.
I had a dream that I had to murder a horse. this week. Because the horse
Was it one of your political opponents?
the horse was in the stable, and I moved it slightly. I didn't realise I caught his leg in a cage, and he broke his leg. And then I was told I have to put the horse down, but I had no equipment to do it, so I punched him to death. And it was awful because I really loved the horse, but I had to do it to help the horse. Do you know, it's just one of those dreams where you just can't shake it off.
Yeah, one of the dreams where you're just slowly punching a horse to
My
death.
dad hit my mum in the middle of the night once because he thought she was a goblin.
We need to put the brakes on. That's amazing. I don't think I can take it. Oh no, Ethan wants to say
Now
Ethan wants to say something.
sorry,
Ethan's
Ethan's going to top
I
that.
can't take mental health craziness tennis that we're playing right now.
I don't want to specify who this is, but a friend who's quite close to me told me that he had quite a bizarre dream where he had to have sex with these goblins, these male goblins, in order to like free his wife.
Does he have a wife?
Yeah, he has a wife. Yeah, and he was wanting to tell the story, and his wife had said, "Don't tell the fucking dream. Don't tell the dream." He's like, "I need people to know."
He doesn't. He just wants people to know.
Should we move on? Dom, normally on a Friday show, you like to round us off with either some amazing lines, some poetry, stories. Have you got some?
I've got a line, and then I've got a poem, a very short poem. I hope that's okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, sounds great.
Does the phrase "slow and steady wins the race" apply to the 100-meter sprint? So that's the line for
That's
you.
very good. I like that one.
And then this is the poem. I'll try and do it in my...
Where did this poem come from?
I don't know, it's just amusing because I felt the premise was quite poignant.
What is it? Promise.
Well, I'll do it in my most Shakespearean ham voice for you, if you like.
Close my eyes.
I've started a savings account for Dignitas. No more holidays for me. I'd rather spend my money on a tiny pill, one that's not ecstasy. I've got 100 quid together already, another 100 next month. Let's hope I don't die before I've got the 10 grand needed. Otherwise I won't be able to go.
Was that a poem, or was it just like a bit of a financial advice for yourself?
No. I just always thought if you had a kid, starting a trust fund for them so they were able to go to Dignitas when they were 18.
What's Dignitas?
What is
It's
Dignitas?
very funny. It's somewhere in Sweden where you can legally end yourself.
Oh God.
But I thought
Switzerland.
a great short story title would be Trust Fund for Dignitas.
What a way to finish off the pod.
Yeah.
We spoke about all sorts. I think we topped off.
You could argue we
Jizz,
spoke about
sick
too
and
much.
Just sick and poo on a Friday morning.
This
whenever
was
people
like,
listen to it.
do you know when you're at your mate's house and you pour all the squashes into one glass?
Yes.
This was that podcast. We did every flavour today.
Have you enjoyed being back though? Does this help?
I have. It's good. It's like being at therapy, but I don't have to pay for it.
And it doesn't help.
Oh, have you ever been to a party and then put stuff in people's like freezers and stuff?
Such as?
Like Legos and like tomato ketchup in all their Lego pieces.
No. What have you done?
Put tomato ketchup in someone's Lego pieces.
Cruelty, isn't it?
I don't like doing pranks that I can't really see the finale of.
Yeah.
I
You want
like-
to be there when they find it.
Yeah, I
Use
wanna
your
be part of it.
imagination.
Well, you could just pretend you've done it.
Yeah.
His imagination's not that good. It's somewhere between doing it and not seeing it and not doing it but pretending he's done it. That's where Dom lives.
Yeah.
Right, that's been all from us. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for good to see you again, Dom.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've had such a healthy and happy 2 weeks since we last saw you.
We'll get there eventually.
We will get there eventually.
We'll get there eventually.
Good
We're
to
all
see
in
you.
this together.
Bye.
Bye, sloppers.
Wave, Ethan.
Oh, goodbye. Please subscribe. I'd like that.